Chapter 1: The Digital Gold Rush begins. The year was 2016, and the world was watching as digital money exploded into the mainstream. Bitcoin, once a niche curiosity for tech enthusiasts, had become a global phenomenon, a decentralized currency that promised freedom from banks, governments, and the old rules of finance. But with that promise came a new kind of chaos. The digital gold rush was on, and in its wake, fortunes were being made and stolen in the blink of an eye. On the surface, it was a time of excitement. Cryptocurrency exchanges like Bitfinex were booming, their servers humming with the relentless trade of virtual wealth. Investors poured in, lured by the allure of overnight riches. But beneath the glittering facade of this new economy, something darker was stirring. The same anonymity that made Bitcoin revolutionary also made it the perfect tool for crime. And in the shadows, hackers were sharpening their skills, waiting for the right moment to strike. Bitfinex, one of the largest exchanges in the world, was a prime target. Built on the promise of security and liquidity, it had become a hub for traders who wanted to cash in on the cryptocurrency craze. But as the value of Bitcoin soared, so did the stakes. Every transaction was a potential vulnerability, every line of code, a potential backdoor. And in the digital wild west of 2016, trust was a luxury no one could afford. The first signs of trouble were subtle. Glitches in the system, unexplained delays, whispers in online forums about suspicious activity. But in the frenzy of the gold rush, these warnings were easily dismissed. After all, technology was still new and growing pains were expected. No one imagined that the real threat wasn't just technical, it was human. Then, on August 2, 2016, everything changed. At 2 a.m., as most of the world slept, hackers launched their attack. With surgical precision, they exploited a flaw in Bitfinex security, bypassing layers of protection that were supposed to be impenetrable. In seconds, they drained millions from user accounts, vanishing into the digital void. The theft was so swift, so seamless, that by the time anyone realized what had happened, it was already too late. The aftermath was chaos. Traders woke up to empty accounts, their life savings gone in an instant. Bitfinex's reputation, once untouchable, was shattered. The exchange scrambled to respond, but the damage was done. The hackers had struck with impunity, leaving no trace, just a trail of devastation and unanswered questions. As the news spread, the world watched in horror. This wasn't just a heist, it was a wake-up call. The digital gold rush had a dark side, and the rules of the game were being written in real time. For the first time, the fragility of this new financial frontier was laid bare. And as the dust settled, one thing became clear. The hackers weren't just stealing money, they were exposing the vulnerabilities of an entire system. The story of the Bitfinex hack is more than just a tale of theft. It's a story of ambition, greed, and the unchecked power of technology. It's a reminder that in the age of digital wealth, nothing is ever as secure as it seems. And as the world moved forward, one question lingered in the air. Who would be next? But that's a story for the next chapter.